Okay, I think we are good to go. Let me just remove this waiting screen. There we go. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? I would like to salute the 50 people watching us over X. How are you guys doing? And also, everybody else, hope you had an amazing day today. It's a very hot Wednesday here in the Eastern EU. But yeah, we're managing. I mean, through heat waves, through storms recently, because, a nice storm in the summer. Why not? All good. So let me just pop up the Discord link in case you guys would like to join the conversation directly and speak to us. Just make sure to join our Discord server and join the voice chat. And if you wish to not be included in the live stream as in the recording, just let me know beforehand so I can mute you while you are talking. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Let me just jump over with the presentation. Welcome to another edition of the lab within David Tech. I hope you guys are aware that financial decisions are 100% up to you, and you should be aware of the risks involved. If you're getting approached by somebody claiming to be me, David, or any other staff team, selling you some kind of access to a private group or anything like that, or advertises to you to buy some altcoin or something stupid like this, that's 100% not us. We are never going to push you towards buying anything. Feel free to try out even the David subscriptions for free beforehand. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the chat. I'm always checking for the questions either in the X chat, in the Twitch chat, in the YouTube chat, or inside Discord. Also, at the very end, we are going to have a Q&A with all the questions that don't really fit today's topics. So at the end, we also have a dedicated Q&A where we can 100% focus on just questions. Today's agenda today would be 1st of July, a new month, a new heat wave. And today's agenda, as you might be already familiar, we have Yuli right here, which he should be coming very, very soon. We do have a new indicator Polish update. As you might be aware, we have more than 20 indicators ready for launch. We are going to start publishing them this week. It's 100% happening. And we are starting to get back at the very first ones and try to apply some of the newest knowledge and some love to the most oldest ones. I would like to introduce you guys to Yuli. He's a community member and he's been with us in the last 4 to 5 months. He's been developing PineScript. He's been making some amazing, really amazing indicators and some very simple strategies based off these indicators just to test them out. He's also a teacher. He's teaching electrical engineering at the university level here in the EU, and he's a very, very smart person. Right, Yuli? How are you doing, my friend? Nice intro.
Hi Vlad, hi everyone. All
How
good.
are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, well, fighting with the heat,
Yeah, and also the storms recently here in the south.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let me share my screen. 1 second. Look. Let's see.
Just one moment, making sure that
Yes.
everybody can see it. There we go, sir. Scene is
Good.
yours.
That's good. Okay, everyone. So, as you know, on Monday we already presented you the final version of the first indicator that was presented in the beginning of the year, the Kalman indicator. Now we have the published version. As Vlad said, we are going to release them. Kalman, it will be a free source for sure, and we'll see for the rest what we will do. But anyway, every indicator we will revisit them and make the final version. As you can see, here in the picture, we have a comparison between the first version and the final one, which is shown below. So we are trying to keep with a consistent methodology, to say so, on let's say interface, inputs, mathematics behind, and so on. So yeah, for today we have revisited the multi-scale wavelet entropy, um, and let's say as a quick frame, this indicator, it is a structure-aware directional tool. So before it gives you a direction, it asks whether the market is even organized enough for direction. Again, we will have the same easy export framework you already know from Kalman, with a new engine underneath, of course. So, what this indicator does? Well, most directional indicators react to movement without first checking whether the structure behind that movement is organized. In chop or transitional volatility, that is where the endless flips come from. So this indicator separates the two questions: is the structure clean, and only then which way. That separation is the whole idea. Everything else follows from it. From first version to release, so a quick bit of history, since some of you saw the first version. The wavelet entropy core is the same. What we rebuilt is everything around it. The first one was a working pipeline with every input exposed, and the simple trend moving average for direction, also tuned just for crypto. Now, the release adds the easy slider that we saw on Monday, that single input that allows you to make an idea regarding the setup you want, like the fast regime and the strict one. We'll see in a second again. Um, Also, now we have upgraded with a proper normalized directional score and a real event policy. Dead zone, adaptive threshold, cooldown, rearm logic, um, and generalized indicator beyond crypto. So, same brain, far more usable, far cleaner signals. Again, the easy mode and expert mode. As we said, we want to, let's say, take care of the whole community, even the beginners one. So now you have this single input that can go from 0 to 2, where 0 is related to a very responsive regime, so an aggressive logic that gives you a lot of signals, of course, with a lot of noise as well. Going beyond that, we have the value 1, which is related to a balanced regime, and of course the value 2, which is related to a very strict regime, which will filter a lot of firing. So the idea is that when you are trying to play around with this indicator, you may start with this easy mode, uh, playing around with one single input. Maybe you get some promising results on on this mode, and after that you can check with the easy mapping table. So the same learning bridge as before. We have the on chart table that shows the expert equivalent value the dial is currently producing. So here, for example, we have the balance mode. This table, it is a calibration aid, not a signal dashboard. So move the dial and every value computes, so you can see exactly what more responsive or more selective actually changes before you go to expert mode. After you have, let's say, a favorable setting, of course, you can disable the easy mode, and every input from the expert mode will become available for you to change. So what I was trying to say is that you may start with this as a tuning, as a raw tuning, you find a good setting for you or something that looks promising, and after that you disable the easy mode and go in expert mode for fine tuning. Now, also, what you'll find in the documentation. Basically, the published documentation will cover how the indicator works. So here you'll find the overview and why this indicator exists, the core idea and engine, the event policy and confirmed bar behavior, how to read the pane, the full input reference and tuning guide, the workflow, market notes, alerts and diagnostics, the chart type note, and of course, in the end, the limitations and disclaimer. So if you want any kind of detail regarding the indicator, in the documentation, you will find everything you need. Besides that, as you know, we already have the recording from the first session. So in the beginning of the year, we have discussed this indicator. And of course, now you will get a recording session from today, and maybe we'll add some strategies to have some preliminary results. Since in the beginning of the year, I think it was like 6 or 8 indicators that we just presented as indicators without even trying them in any kind of strategy. So I think for this first indicators, we will also give you some strategies. Of course, we'll just try the easy mode, so you can I don't know, become familiar with this way of tuning. So, limitations and the disclaimer of this indicator. Of course, it does not predict price. It reads current and historical structure and filters event. And of course, it can still produce false or low quality signals. This is for for education and analysis only, not advice, not a recommendation. It does not replace your risk management or your own validation. So start to play around with the indicator, understand what it does. Of course, do some back test, do some some forward test, and after that you may go live if you see very good results. So the MW score indicator, we have the structure first, then direction. This is a wavelet entropy structure engine, a normalized directional score, and confirmed shifted events, all on the same easy and expert framework you already know. It is coming to TradingView shortly. Um, and of course, you will find this with this name and these tags. That's it for the revisit of the indicator. I'm sure it will be easier for you to understand it when it will become public, so you can play around with it and see what are the results. Of course, now, as you know, in the Discord, we have a new room, the Algo Lab Bully Shore, so you can find me there. Put any questions regarding the indicators, the strategies that I have built. Um, Come with feedback, any kind of upgrades, bugs, errors, or I don't know. So yeah, I'm counting on you to start to stress test them, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some really good results. So that's it for the revisit. Now, as I said, let me share again. So I think it's easier to close this one and share again the trading view. Let me see. Vlad, if you can tell me again, if you can
All
see my
good.
screen. Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Okay. So, as I said, for the first indicators, I'm not sure how many, 6, 7, or 8, something like that. So we had 6 up to 8 indicators that came just as indicators along with the presentation on how they work. Uh, After that, we have started to build very simple strategies with just take profit and stop loss based on our indicators to see how they perform by themselves. So yeah, because in the beginning we haven't those kind of strategies, I was thinking to maybe present you some kind of preliminary results. Of course, I am not doing a very hard work on these ones. I just play around with the easy mode, so I will show it to you as well, just to make a rough idea of the of this logic. So first of all, you can see we have this mode expert enable when everything below will be available for you. Otherwise, you are in easy mode, so you have just this one input, which, as we said, it can go from 0 to 2, and by default is set on 1, which is related to a balanced regime. Um, Here you can set the source and the warm up. They are not hard to tune. And of course, as I said, you can also have some turn on, turn off toggle buttons that can make the indicator easier for you to use it in a basket or in some kind of strategies. So you have, for example, this button that will display you the buy and sell signals. If you don't want them, and maybe you find another logic in your strategy that is not, let's say, aligned with the signals, or maybe your strategy is firing some kind of signals that I don't know. You have two indicators, and when they both equal, then you have like a buy or sell signal or something like that. So you may disable these as well, and of course the regent background. So this is mostly this section for visuals. It should help you to uh, let's say increase the performance if that is the case, and of course enhance your strategy or indicators basket. And of course, because I have turned this indicator into a strategy, you can see the take profit and stop loss. So let's see what we have. We are on Kalman, on Gala as well. Let's set the properties. So let's say we have an order size of 50%, and as usual, the 0.04 commission. Uh, so we said we are in easy mode. By default, we have one balanced regime, already have some positive values. Let's check other time frames just to make an idea of the results. Okay, it just goes worse. However, we can see this indicator is firing a lot of signals. So for 30 minutes, we have 2000, 45 to even more. Okay, so yeah, uh, it is quite logic to have these positive results on 4 hours, since we have also here almost 1000 of trades. So yeah, let's check this one. So time frame 4 hour. um let's try just a little bit here. A big difference, of course. Maybe let's increase the warm up just to see if something gets different. So it seems the indicator performs better if in the beginning has a warm up zone. We have set it to 80. Let's check it with even higher. It goes below. So let's keep it like this. Um, okay. Now let's play with this single input that we have talked a lot. So 29, let's say approximately 30. Let's see if we go with a stricter regime, if we get better results. So yeah, of course we have fewer signals and worse results than before. Let's say let's try to go below. So we are increasing that. Nothing better. 85. Okay, that's nice. 126. Okay, and goes below again. Let's say we keep this value. So it is interesting already that we just this single input we have, let's say, some promising results. Now you may show the easy mapping table. I think it doesn't show because it's in the strategy now, but yeah, you should have the table and that is top right. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing. Yeah, maybe because of the strategy. That's not a problem. So when you will turn the easy mapping table, every input that was changed here, it will be shown there with the values. So it will be easy for you to go in expert enable. You set uh, the corresponding values, and from that point you go by fine tuning the indicator. So yeah, that's the logical way to do it. So from easy mode we have some promising results, we set the corresponding values, and of course we go to expert mode and try to fine tune the indicator. Everything should come with a quite complete tooltip, a short description, min max default values, how to tune, and so on. So very similar with what we have seen in the past weeks. So beside that, let's say we try to finish this strategy with the easy mode. Let's try some take profit. It goes below that value. Okay, 150, and it goes down and up again. Yeah, nothing special. Let's say we keep this value. Let's also try the stop loss, and it goes below our 150 in the beginning. Let's try lower it. Okay, let's say we keep it with a stop loss of 0.9. So yeah, that's it with the easy mode behavior. Um, I think it's quite easy to do it, really. Just set this input, set the take profit stop loss, and we already have some results. Maybe we can also check them since we had no results for this indicator. So total profit 155%. Not great, not terrible. Drawdown around 25%. Uh, let's say something around the accepted community value. Of course, we can decrease this by just lowering the order size in our case. But as you know, I'm using that order size just for the simulation of leverage. So beside that, you can always try the leverage to increase your profits. Win rate around 40%. We have 1,000 and 270 trades for 5 years. So a lot of trades. Um, so many trades, I mean, for this indicator. uh, Definitely it leaves us room for improvement. So we have already the 40% win rate. Maybe we can take care of the losing trades and increase our profit overall. Profit factor 1.12. Yeah, this is not at all a big value. It's quite bad, the profit factor, but of course we just play around with one input and take profit and stop loss. So definitely by fine tuning this indicator, you may get some better results than the ones that I have. So let's also check the equity curve. We can see some positive values in the beginning. That's good, but yeah, we are not performing so well. After that, the curve is has a rising slope, which is nice. Short drawdown here, and after that, a big increase. And yeah, it goes down here. Let's consider it like a flat zone. This part again, a peak here, and the same flat zone. So from somewhere from this point, we can say we have a quite consistent equity curve. It doesn't look bad. Definitely can be improved. Let's say also the benchmarking. So yeah, we can't really compare. I mean, here, even with this bad profit factor, we are still on the winning side. So we want to be in the blue team with maximum value of approximately 190% compared with 1%. Current value 150 minus 100, minimum minus 0.5 compared with minus 100. So yeah, benchmarking looks great on this side. I already prepared some other results for you. So here we are on XRP, 1 hour, quite hard indicator to unit, not the indicator, sorry, the coin, I mean, the XRP, kind of hard to find something really profitable. So again, what we can see here, I have set in the easy mode 1.7, so something maximum to a very strict regime. We have a higher warm up, and let's see, take profit 2.7, stop loss 1. So very normal values for the take profit and stop loss. Let's see the results as well. So total profit 87%, not so great. Maximum drawdown around 20%. This one we can consider it very good. Total trades 500. So again, and we are on 2 years on XRP. So again, we can see a lot of trades for this indicator, which is nice because it leaves us room for improvement, which usually is related to adding more filters for better trades. So yeah, we have space to cut the bad ones. Profit factor, again, we don't see a very good value, 1.14. Equity curve looks good again. I mean, in the beginning, we are not performing some well, but after that point, we can see this rising slope, which looks nice. We hit a peak here, and after that we have this drawdown. However, if we consider, let's say, the same behavior from here, we can see a similar behavior. So we may have a consistent performance after this point. Let's also check very fast the benchmarking. So in this case, we don't want, we don't really want to be on the blue team. Maybe after the improvements. So maximum value 500% compared with our, which is 130%. Current values quite the same. Minimum values better on the blue team, 0% compared with minus 30%. So yeah, let's see also the last one. So here we are on Ava. Let's check again the inputs. So here we can see from the balance mode, I just raise it with zero point 0.1. So we have 1.1, same warm up, same source, increased a little bit the take profit 2.2, and some kind of a high value for the stop loss 1.9 for this indicator. Total profit 180%, drawdown around 21%, which is good. Total trades approximately 1,700 trades over 5 years. So, and also we can note here that we have a very good win rate, 52% win rate over these many trades. I mean, it looks promising for now. Definitely, it can be improved. We can add some filters um, to get better results. Profit factor again, not so great. Let's check the equity curve. So this one, it doesn't look good at all in the beginning. So we can even see some red zones. So yeah, I guess here comes the improvement that you should apply to this indicator. After that, we have a consistent rising slope, which looks very good, and this end, which keeps the high values. So yeah, overall, this part looks great. The second half, to say so, and the beginning definitely needs some improvement, or maybe let's say not use the indicator on this kind of behavior. Benchmarking, so maximum value, double, then the buy and hold, current value 100%, compared with minus 91%, minimum value minus 70%, compared with minus 91%. Overall, it looks better, or we have a better benchmarking on the blue team. So yeah, the idea was just to give you some settings on the easy mode behavior. It took me like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something like that, just to play around with some values on the take profit, stop loss, and easy mode behavior, and already have some good looking, promising results that we can that gives us like a starting point for the fine tuning. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.
Nice job, Yuli. Definitely a upgrade. I mean, I don't think we have like even tested on the real markets, or I don't know if you actually did when you have released it, or it was just something like, hey, this is the concept. If it's working, it's good. If not, it is what it is.
Yeah, it was like that. It was just like, here is the concept of this indicator. It,
The math
it
behind it
looks
and so on.
Yes, it looks nice, but yeah, we don't know anything about it. So after that, I think after 2 months or something like that, we came to with the idea to make some simple strategies just to see how the indicators performs by themselves. So yeah, that's why I was thinking maybe to have some preliminary results on these indicators as well, just to make an idea. Of course, as you know, and we already saw, when you are tuning all the inputs, most of the time you are getting better results than what I presented for today. But of course, this is just a raw tuning with just one input. I mean, it's quite convenient overall. So yeah, it's a starting point, and from that point, you can go to change every other input to see if you can get improvements.
Exactly. In short, it's just the beginning to either use this indicator standalone, but maybe with like different types of take profits and stop loss, maybe different values, maybe different coins and so on, or just going crazy, just mixing this indicator with other indicators as confluence, as main and secondary, as something with volume and so on, maybe the NNFX model and so on, having like a main indicator, a volume, a secondary one, a confirmation, and so on. Sky is the limit, basically, right?
Yeah, for sure. And for this indicator in particularly, to say so, I mean, it fires a lot. So yeah, it can go with some filters or something that gives us better trades. So yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Awesome. Nice job.
Thank
Let
you.
me see if there is any questions. I see here Operator FX156. Guys, read as well in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. And also for the 130 people watching us over X, I would like to salute you guys and invite you to the Davitech Discord server. The link is simpler than ever, discord.gg/Davitech. You can join the conversation or the next ones. We are pretty much live here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but we are going to also start maybe something else. I would like to not spoil the surprise. So maybe some announcement next week or the week after. It's in regards to live stream. It's a huge surprise. I cannot wait for it to start. And yeah, maybe we are going to learn more about this next week. All right. Again, thank you very much, Yuli, for the indicator and the explanations behind it. I would like to inform you guys that we also have dedicated zones inside Discord. For example, Yuli's one is right here, the Algo Lab. Very simple to find, quite explanatory by the name of it. And also, you have the rooms of everybody else within our community. You do have Yale, which is pretty much learning you how to pick your strategies and how to actually go live with a strategy and test them and so on. We do have Reed, which I believe he's also right here. He's also I'm going to speak about him a little bit later. He's also a very good trader within the community. He also does a little manual trading as well, some TA, so make sure to join the room as well. We also have Algobot, which is developing a quite exciting project. He's studying the coupling of strategies. So, for example, let's say you have a strategy which does very well in January, but not so good in February, and you have something else that does the other way around. Whenever you couple them, you try to at least be like on bare minimum, at least break even. So whenever you do have some very, very bad months, you do have some strategies which are supposed to do at least pretty well. So you don't take these huge, huge maximum drawdowns. You don't tag them that much because you do have some strategies which are supposed to work pretty well whenever these events happen. Also, we do have Soperator, which is teaching you how to optimize the Davitech strategies. Also, he's been doing some algo trading as well within the community, and which I'm very excited about. And also Rudy with open source. If you guys wish to see any project taking life, just tell to Rudy, and he's more than happy to release like a alpha version, see what's the traction of the community about it, and of course, continue if the people are excited around it. If you guys have any questions within the live stream, I'm going to check all the questions at the very, very end. As a performance update, guys, we do have some community members doing very, very well within various exchanges. You can definitely see some very, very familiar names within the Davitech community. Also, some of us have been notified that they are in the top 1% traders within various exchanges, like for example, Fishing, which has a project called Trade Harbor. I would like to call it the best dashboard Davitech never had. He actually managed to build it with the help of AI. It's quite amazing. You can link either your portfolio and see how it does with the Davitech bots, and of course with your own trading and so on. So everything in regards to your sub accounts, but also the Davitech strategies as well. So you can pretty much test net trade, something like that, with the Davitech strategies and see how they perform in the future. There's also free deal available, so make sure, guys, to check it out. I'm going to give you guys a link a little bit later. And also, Reed, he's doing very, very well in regards of copy trading. You can definitely see some rocking numbers right there, 113% and 66% within Bluffin and 2-bit. So make sure to check these guys out. They do have dedicated portfolios on Trade Harbor. Make sure to check it out again. There is a deal for the Davitech members available, so make sure to profit of it. All right, I don't see any questions really. Again, guys, the 100 and so people watching us, 132 people between X, YouTube, and Twitch. If you wish, guys, to join the next conversation, we are going to be here next week at a similar time within either Discord or the social platforms that you guys love to watch us, X, YouTube, and Twitch. I guess that's pretty much it, guys, for today. Thank you very, very much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you guys will have a very, very good week ahead and also a weekend. Hope you guys are doing well. See you on the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Vlad. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone.